Okay, so first we're going to practice some examples with expanding. When you expand, you multiply or divide first. So you use the product or quotient rule first, and then you do the power property. This one, you do it from left to right, so whichever one goes from left to right, but they're on the same level. So you do these ones first and then power. So for example, let's say we had log base 2 of x 3x squared times y squared over the square root of z. Okay, so I'm going to do the product and the quotient first. So these things are all multiplied, right? And that's divided. If it's on the bottom, you put subtract. Okay? So when it's multiplied, what do you put in between the two? And when it's divided, you put? Good. So this equals log base 2 of 3 plus log base 2 of x squared plus log base 2 of y squared, and then what?
Log base 2 minus square root of z.
Minus log base 2 of square root of z.
Wouldn't it be 1 over square root of z?
No, because the minus takes care of the fact that it's on the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to bring the powers by, okay? This is log base 2 of 3, it has no power. Plus, what's the power here? 2, so it comes out in front. 2 log base 2 of x plus
2 log base 2 of y.
Good. Now, this one's tricky. If this is a square root of z, it's the same thing as z to what power? No negatives. 1/2. Good. Remember, this is power over root. The root here is 2. The power here is 1. So it's 1 over 2. So then we would bring that out in front. 1/2 log base 2 of z. And the square root goes away because it's z to the 1/2. Does anybody have any questions about this before I put up another expanding one for us to go through? Okay. So this is going to be log base 3 of 4 cube root of x y squared divided by z to the 4th root of r. So we're going to expand it. Yeah, it's almost the same thing as this, only just like one little step harder.
Okay.
Alright, so these things on the top, they're all what?
Pluses.
They're all pluses, and these things on the bottom, we're going to have what in front of them? Minuses, okay? So we're going to say log base 3 of 4, then what?
Plus
Mm-hmm.
log 3 x to the 1/3.
Good. Doing that in one step was good. It's to the 1/3 because this is cube root of x, okay? Then what?
Plus log 3 to y squared.
Good. Then?
Minus log 3x. No. Yeah.
Log base 3 what?
3 z to the 4th.
Good.
And then minus log 3 r to the 1/4.
Good. Let's put a little 3 on the r. What would that be then?
Okay. Oh.
If it was
Oh, 3 to the 4th?
3/4 to the 3/4,
Sure.
because this is power over root. So, questions so far?
Wait, why do you subtract log 3, or the last one?
If it's on the bottom, you subtract.
Oh, okay.
Because it'd be like subtracting two things that were added, and then you would end up distributing the subtracting to both things on the inside anyway. Okay, so what's the next step?
Put the powers in front of the log.
Put all the powers in front of the log. So this one doesn't have a power, so you leave it. Plus this one has a power of 1/3, so bring it out. Plus 2 log base 3 of y minus what?
4 log 3z.
And the last one will be minus
3/4 log 3.
log base 3 of r. Excellent.